Alright, let's give this a shot. So this is me from the future. Because I did try to record my play-by-play commentary, which was essentially just a lot of swearing. But my microphone didn't work with Shadowplay. Shadowplay is a really good recording software when it works, but then most of the time it doesn't work, so it's kind of rough. So this is going to be my 8 mask run on mage. I am probably just going to post my talents here. It's just my Mythic Plus build. I did no preparation for this. Like, I did one run, you can see it in the chat on the bottom left, where I just got all the masks, because I forgot to do the Mask of the Nemesis, and also one more the first time around. Stormwind was there. So I had to do it this week, so I couldn't do my 8th mask run last week. And I was just like, hey, let's get it done now. Yeah, so here I am. As I said, absolutely no preparation. The character is insanely geared though, like it's basically best in slot. So that makes it pretty easy. And it was a pretty easy run, all things considered, until I got to the final boss, which you're going to see is going to be a bit of a fiesta. But yeah, I don't have the potion weak aura as well. I kind of know them still, because I did the visions a lot in BFA. So I still know what potion is what, I think. Based on, obviously you can see it based on the one potion that I just mouse overed in the right, on the right side, close to the wall. Whenever you know this, there is a weak aura. I don't know if I'm just gonna post it in the description. On that weak aura, you can click on the potion that is the one that is next to the dead person on the right, and then you know which one is gonna be good, or which ones are gonna be good. I don't really care about knowing what the effects of the other potions are, because I'm just gonna pick them up anyway. Like, that's my strategy. My strategy is doing everything that is a buff. This is my first time that I summon a Hogger, so I tried to freeze him, but apparently that's not possible. So I'm actually gonna struggle a little bit with him here. Because again, like, I did not prepare. I don't know anything about visions, about the changes. I had to potion here, and it's actually gonna be pretty close. I think I tanked him with altar time here. But yeah, it's difficult. You have to play around Hoggers. You really do. It's actually quite important. But yeah, I'm picking up every potion that isn't the blue one. I think it was blue. Yeah, I'm gonna mouse over it again. Yep, blue. Because blue is poison, that costs you 100 sanity. That's gonna be pretty bad for you. So I'm picking up everything else because I like the buffs. Once you pick up a potion, you want to pick up more of them, because if they run out, you're gonna have some negative effects. One slows you, the other two I think CC you, and the third one I don't know what that does, I don't remember. So yeah, you should definitely try to get that, to get those potions refreshed whenever you gather them. If you're the kind of player that doesn't really care about the buffs, and that's like, yeah, or you only care about the damage taken decrease. I don't even know what they do, I'm just picking up all of them. But I think the damage taken decrease is the most important one. If you only care about that, get the weak aura, click on the thing at the start, and then you know what's the good one, and then you can skip the other ones. I just pick up all of them. Yes, this affix, I think it's a burning bridge or burnt bridge, whatever. That's gonna be really annoying across this run, because I have this thing where I like to do stutter steps in general. I just love to do it. I love to move my character. That's why I kind of play mage nowadays. I just like to move around and also cancel my casts a lot while moving. That's kind of a thing that you do on fire. So yeah, I don't know. I was kind of interrupted by background noise. So yeah, I like moving around, but the problem is when you do stutter steps, you sometimes just spawn a thing underneath you, and the void zone, and the void zone grows. Here, this is an interesting thing. If they cast the repel and they get it off for longer than like 2 ticks, you're probably gonna die. So have CC for it. I kind of had the foresight to just turn around and Dragon's Breath in, but it still took insane amounts of damage. So yeah, interrupt the repel. That's important. But yeah, if you're a player that does not move too much, that is not that doesn't care about moving, then Burnt Bridge is an easy affix, but I get trolled by it. Here I will backtrack and get that boss, but I looked at my bar at the top, which sometimes I just don't see because it overlaps with debuffs, and I saw that Hogger was active. I was gonna get it next. If you get Hogger in that small room that I'm gonna enter later, you are in trouble. So this is the room that I talk about. This is like an extra boss that gives you some sort of buff. Again, I don't really look at the buffs. I just go in and get them. So for what it's worth, it might just be bad. I don't really care that much. I just get it and get it over with. But I would have summoned the Hogger after the first bear thing died, and then I would have been in trouble. So I got the Hogger first, got it out of the way, got my sanity back, and it's great. Just basically the most important thing you need to know about, like, when you're attempting your 8 mask run, as a mage at least, is when Hogger is up, when Hogger is gonna spawn for you, and then you need to do something about it. Like, you can use it, you can abuse it to your yeah, to your favor, essentially, because it gives you back an insane amount of sanity. So if you have trouble with sanity, it makes it really easy. But it can also really destroy you, because that thing deals a lot of damage. So whenever you spawn a Hogger, you want to, in the best case, have up mirror images. Mirror images makes it super easy. If you don't have mirror images up, you want to have alter time, and then you can tank him. And obviously you can try to kite. The problem with that is, as you can see here, you can't see it. Even as a frost mage, it's not slowed, so here I'm using mirror images. But if you don't have any burst, you don't have alter time, and you don't have mirror images, you're kind of in a rough spot. Yes. But that's kind of that. Also, I am running Ice Block. The reason being 2 bosses, essentially. First of all, it's a really good oh shit button if you get stunned, because getting stunned is really common in these visions. But then also, it's for the Mage Quarter boss, which we're gonna get to like probably half an hour down the line. It can sheep you, and you can interrupt the sheep, or you can interrupt the polymorph, but the problem with that is he also has a cast on you, and because of a mask, or Daredevil, I think it's what it's called, Mask of the Daredevil, you are going to take a lot more sanity damage, so you have to interrupt that channel. But then you can't get out of the polymorph, and the polymorph is going to spawn, because the sheep runs around, it's going to spawn these burnt bridges things. Like, okay, I like how I just ran through that because I didn't see it in the run, I guess. The polymorph makes your character move around, and then because of the burnt bridges mask, you still take sanity damage regardless. So you want to have Ice Block for that, you want to get rid of that debuff. So that's what I do with the, like, when we get to the boss, I'm going to talk about it more in more detail, because that boss is actually pretty hard to me. So yeah, that's why I run Ice Block. That's the only change I made from my Mythic Plus thing. Mythic Plus spec. Everything else is still fine. Now the boss encounter into Hogger spawn is actually quite good for you, because you just get full sanity back and you don't have any other mobs around you. Here you can see me tank it with alter time. Yeah, you have to do the bicycle because you want to click on the bomb and it's gonna attack you anyway, even though it's for some other event, I think. I don't know what that does. Yeah, it gives you some material that you can turn into your Dread Cycle. I don't know. I don't really care about cosmetics. I just like difficult content, so I do the thing. These crystals, you will see me pick up crystals but not hand them in. That's still ingrained from BFA, because in BFA you needed to gather them, because you only had like so many chances at mask runs or at vision runs across the week, because you needed an item to enter them. It was time gated. And then again, you can see me move there. Oh, that's minus 30 sanity because I just randomly moved. But yeah, you wanted to get all these shards. I don't know what they're called. Because you would get extra mementos, and if you got extra mementos, that made you upgrade your cloak faster. I think that was that. So yeah, I'm still kind of conditioned to gather them. It's completely useless because you don't need to. You can just enter visions as often as you want, so you don't need to maximize mementos per run. But back in the day, you needed to, and I'm kind of still in that mindset. Now that there's nothing going on, we can talk about the spec a little bit. I chose Frost because, like, if you go Fire for Visions, in my opinion, you are griefing yourself because you're dealing 0 damage outside of your cooldowns, and you're gonna have a hard time resetting Combustion cooldown because things just die. Like, mobs don't survive for a long time. You can see me just pick up extra potions here because I just click on everything. Even at this point, probably my potions have like 50 minutes uptime, but I better be safe than sorry. So, yeah. Arcane, I think, will be even worse. I didn't try it out in Visions, but I think it's just gonna be even worse. And Frost is just great. Like, you always have damage. Your Glacial Spike into Flurry is just gonna one-shot everything. Not everything, but, I mean, that's hyperbole, but still, it's going to deal a lot of damage to everything. With Splitting Ice, like with your Mythic Plus spec, essentially, it also cleaves. So you're gonna just insta-kill 2 trash mobs per pack, which is awesome. That's the blue liquid, don't click that. But yeah, that's why I like Frost. And also, I think it's Comet Storm, right? The AoE Comets thing into your... yeah, the AoE Comet Storm into any freeze, so Ice Nova or Frost Nova if you're close enough, is just enough to just eradicate a whole trash group. So just go Frost. You can see me running around for like purple liquid here because I know. So when it comes to potions, I don't know if it's with. I mean, it should be with every potion, but your sanity potion at least, probably also the other potions, has there's going to be 2 of it per area. So I was like, in my smart mind, I was like, hey, I only had 1 sanity potion in this area, so I should pick up the other one. So I just ran around doing that, and then I realized, hey, you're gonna have Hogger here anyway, so I don't know why I picked that up, but hey, it worked out. Again, just tank him with Alter Time. As long as you at least have some defensive up, it's good. Here you see me do the extra boss. I don't even know what that does. Also, the guy just teleported on me, so that was kind of rough. Deals a lot of damage too, so... yeah. Difficult at times. I think I'm just gonna skip ahead. This is just gonna take a while. Because, as it turns out, if you have Hogger, you can essentially just spend an hour in this vision. At the end, you will see me... I think I used 1 orb, and I only used it because I wanted not to die on the final boss. So, if you want to look forward to something, be looking forward to the final boss, because that was an absolute fiesta. I play like an absolute bot. Again, I don't know why I'm killing everything. I kind of just see it as I want to maximize Hogger uptime. Now I'm gonna open this, and I realize, hey, back in the day, right?
The light has abandoned you.
So like in BFA, there was a different route. You always wanted to do 1 easy and then 1 hard area. The reason for that being that back in the day, at least, the hard areas would deplete your sanity, and then the easy areas would give you sanity back. Nowadays, it doesn't matter what you do. Just do the hard areas first, I guess, because if you deplete your vision, it's gonna be... yeah, it's gonna be less of a time waste. Also, I just kill everything for some reason. I decided to do these. This is actually going to be kind of dangerous, so I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to use another potion here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just absolutely freestyled the whole thing. So yeah, I think I pot here. Okay, yeah, I do. Really questionable decision, but hey. Worked out. I don't know. I'm just... You will see me... As I said at the start, I did not have a plan to go in here. I don't have a route. I know that these little asses are in stealth there. If they spawn on you, like you don't detect them, essentially, you don't spy check before. So they spawn on you, they ambush you. They will slow you down a lot, like your attack speed and cast speed. And having like a minus 5,000% cast speed or something is just not very fun. So, yeah. Detect them, cast a blizzard on them if you're a mage. Cast some other AoE if you're not a mage. But yeah, so here, this is my first... Or is it a mistake? No, it's not a mistake. Okay, never mind. Wasn't that bad. I think I will make some mistakes later on, but I'm also just mixing this in my mind with the previous run that I did, which was the 5-mask run, which I completely fiestaed, but at least I got the boss done. Yeah. Was it here? No. Still not. Anyway, it's okay. I don't know why I Dragon's Breath there, I'm just kind of out of it. Oh yeah, this is a mistake. So, here's the thing. I see the guy cast the touch, and I'm like, okay, I got the line of sight it. But I go into these, and then I get stunned anyway, and then I have to ice block. If you're in this stun, if I didn't have ice block, if I only had ice cold, I would have just died there because I was silent anyway, and you can't ice cold in silence, or in the stun. So yeah, that was a dangerous situation, and that's why you go ice block. Like ice block is just a better oh shit button. You know what I mean? It's just a better button that just saves your life. Anyway, I don't know what I was waiting for. I was probably changing music because I can't play the game without music. So yeah, another opener. You just have to whenever you see this animation, the purpley thing across your monitor. That means that affix is gonna spawn. I think yeah. There's 2 more light hunters here that I didn't check for. Yeah, there's the other one. That's just annoying. They're not doing that much. Casually taking 60 sanity damage because I don't play around the affix very well. It is what it is. But yeah. The one big change I want to do as a mage, go ice block. I remembered having this purple thing here, so I went back. Because I took 1 billion sanity damage before. Here you wait. Go around them. So now I see at the top of my screen kills remaining until the next nemesis spawn 7. And I wanted to go into the bar, or inside the bar on the left. The problem is I don't exactly know how many mobs are in there. So I really want to spawn a Hogger before that. Because again, fighting Hogger together with the barman boss thingy is probably not a good idea. You can do it with mirror images and alter time, but still. So instead, I just decided to go here. I just blew up the pack, and then Hogger spawned. I put down a mirror image, and then I just hoped for some good crits, which I got. So, blew up Hogger. Got my 150 sanity back. I'm still at full sanity. I kill everything, and now I'm gonna go inside the bar. Or not inside the bar, I'm actually trying to pull them out, but I forgot that my mirror images still exist, so I'm gonna lose another casual, like 50 minutes or something. No, but like 5 seconds, just figuring out, hey, when are these gonna come out, like, what is happening? Kinda funny. Just cast the Comet Storm in there and just kill everything. The bar guy, barman, that's cutting me off there. He casts the frontal. Don't stand inside the frontal. Please do not. It really deals a lot of damage, it's not great. I think it also deals a lot of sanity dam. I'm not sure. Oh, forgot to stop moving. Blinked in order to avoid the minus 30 sanity, just because it's not that big of a deal, it's just tilt. I hate seeing that. The affix really isn't hard. I'm just gonna... It's one of the... If you want to do a 5-mask run, I think it's one of the masks that you definitely want to have on. The Burn Bridge. But it's just so annoying. It's... I don't know. Something in me just does not want that to happen. This is just annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of track through here. I'm gonna be killing a lot of mobs here. I think I should be getting another Hogger soon. So that's kind of what I'm playing around. Yeah, I think it says 1 or something at the top. And then I was like, I wanted to kill the boss because, hey, boss into Hogger would have been great. But the problem is Valera just pulled the other trash group, so... Yeah, just summon a Hogger, kill it here. I have auto time up, so I'm going to use it here. Back to full, interrupt that, and then I'm going to just finish it. So far this run is going well, like even though I don't know anything about what I'm doing, like I have some concept about how the visions work just because of BFA, but I don't remember anything specifically, and I also do not remember anything about this boss. And now there's a Light Hunter spawning, and the last cast on the Glacial Spike just took 100% longer, so that really did a lot of damage. So here I go into this group with a guy that's pulling you in and Light Hunters and everything on 40% HP, and I get absolutely destroyed. So I go Ice Block. Yeah, Ice Block is good here as well. My plan here is also to just immediately Dragon's Breath, probably slow. Oh no, I go for that and then put Ice Barrier. This group, first of all, do not engage it with 40% HP like an absolute idiot, because there's stealth mobs in there and there's also a mob in there that pulls you in. So if the mob pulls you into the stealth mobs, you're going to be absolutely in the mud.
The keys need
so don't do that. Just
time.
if you're a frost mage, just cast a blizzard on them and run for your life, like line of sight them, and then deal with them around the corner. That's probably a good idea. For me, this burnt my ice block. This boss is annoying. I can tell you that. I'm really bad at this. I don't know why. It's probably because I don't have my back pedal button, my S key bound. I have an ability on there that I never use in Frost for some reason. Like I don't ever use my pet freeze. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like I just take 1 billion sanity damage here because I'm not very good at this fight. You can see me struggle a lot. I could probably also just be a lot more patient.
It's done.
Well, as it turns out. Here, I'm running... There used to be... I'm showing it in the recording as well. There used to be like one of these crystals around this little stable thing. And you used to have to gather all of them, as I said before, but yeah. You don't have to anymore, you can just ignore them. It's just I kind of have that in my head. Yep, -1 shimmer charge on the bad spawn of the split personality. That's a really annoying affix, but well, affixes are just meant to be annoying. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was thinking that the wine guy was there. There's like an extra named mob. I don't even know if that does anything. Again, I don't know anything about the buffs that they give you or that they don't give you. I just know it's a named mob, so I have to kill it. Like, for me. If nothing else. I was looking for it, or I was looking for that. It's whatever. You don't have to. You can just do it a lot quicker. Like, if you don't want to spend 40 minutes in the vision, like, don't play it like me. But if you just want to get your 8 masks done, it's probably a good idea. Just do what you want. So again, cleave down the trash group with your frost abilities, with your Comet Storm, just run through the thing again like an idiot. So this boss is really annoying. Agonizing Torment deals a lot of damage, or deals a lot of sanity damage, and you really want to get this boss done as soon as possible, but now you don't have an interrupt anymore, or I don't have an interrupt anymore, and per tick this deals 75 sanity damage. That is absolutely insane. And I'm really lucky that my cheat death didn't proc there. Like, had my cheat death proc there, I would have not won, or I would have not gotten the vision, and now I got destroyed by Hogger, but it works out. This was a really rough situation. Personally, I don't actually know what I am supposed to do about this boss, because you can only interrupt him once. The play, probably, the secure play, is to put down an orb, like a sanity replenishing orb, the extra action button thing, for the first channel. So you can just take the first channel.
It is too far away.
Yeah. The perks of living close to like a main street in my little village. Put down an orb, tank the first channel, should be fine. As long as you don't move out of the orb, and then you can interrupt the second one, and then it should be dead. That's probably the safe thing to do. If you want to go for a zero orb-used run, you just need every burst, or every piece of burst that you have, like, in existence. And it's gonna be probably alright. I don't know, it wasn't alright, it was really bad. It was really close. If Cheat Death had PoV there, it would have been bad for me. I'm still at kind of low sanity, but I don't think I picked up any purple orbs yet. I'm gonna get another Hogger spawn, I'm gonna get another boss here, so I'm kind of chilling, honestly. Yeah. I don't know why the Frost Nova didn't get the second appendage. I was just gonna try to cleave them both down, but turns out it didn't work. It is what it is. Yeah. But you have like enough sanity to just get all of this done. The next Hogger spawn. What is it? I can see it. Kind of is whatever. This boss is not really dangerous. It's also not really annoying. Like, you can say it's annoying to be silenced and have to run away, but it doesn't really do anything specifically, you know what I mean? You just stay out of the tentacles and you don't get pulled into him, and it's gonna be okay. So yeah, that's what I do. It's just annoying. It's an annoying ability to have on the final boss, and that makes it kind of spicy later. But the boss itself is fine. Here again, just mouse overing a potion. I don't know what it was, I think it was a purple one. Very good. Get the purple potion. The cool thing is... Yeah, and again, I have the corrupted memento thing in my head. I just cannot get out of it. I'm losing so much time to just clicking on random stuff. The good thing here is that I'm picking up this potion as well. Probably the buff is 1 hour and 50 minutes at this long at this time. But yeah. So again, I didn't have to use any of my perks, any of the orbs yet. I spawn Hogger in a relatively bad position there, but I have mirror images, so it's gonna be fine. As I said, as long as you at least have alter time or mirror images, it's gonna be okay. Here I had both, I think I used both as well, yeah. So it's fine, you just get some sanity back. And you see, like, I almost died in this. I didn't proc my cheat death, and I'm at 3/4 of full sanity, so... Hogger makes things quite easy when it comes to sanity. Hogger makes things not so easy when it comes to survival, so if you proc him badly, and you have like a full group that is still there, you're gonna be in some, yeah, problematic position. But this is the great thing about Frost, like, you can kill every trash group before it even goes close to you. Here again, I'm kind of backtracking. I want to go into the bank, I want to kill the boss thing. And here you will see, I will forget one cage. I will forget to open it, funnily enough. And because I'm a relatively neurotic person, I will be opening the map at the end of the... or in front of the final boss, and I will be like, I forgot something there, so I'll backtrack. Here I'm checking for the other purple potion, because I remembered there was one more here, and it's usually in these low sanity drain areas. Like the trade district and the dwarf area. I don't know even what it is. I'm not an alliance player usually. But these are the low sanity drain areas, and also like the cathedral district and the normal one, and the one that I'm entering right now, and also this SI7 stuff, the Matthias Shaw thing. That's the bad one. So I knew here that Hogger was going to spawn because, you know, I killed the 2 tumors. Always a good idea in these 8 mask visions to kill the tumors because they make Hogger spawn, right? Tank him with auto time, GG. But yeah, in those low sanity drain areas, it's a good idea to look for the potions. Like, just backtrack a little bit. If it takes you 30 seconds to find the other sanity gain potion, it's a net gain. This area here is really, really annoying with the teaming mask. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. The one where you have a lot of mobs, because the portals also spawn more corruptions, more spawns, right? So they don't keep spawning, or they don't stop spawning, they just keep spawning on you. And there is a billion mobs here. So I'm gonna have to backtrack. I take sanity damage because of the mask. That's awesome. Put down a frozen orb, and I spawn a Hogger, and I'm also in combat with the other trash bag. So I immediately potion. I thankfully do have mirror images. So here I'm just focusing on Hogger, and I'm just making sure that this dies, because it has to die before me, or I die. So I get the sanity back. There's still like a dozen mobs on me for some reason. It's just really annoying. But I made it. This is also a very dangerous situation. Like, if you... It's probably fine to just not go in. I don't know if they would have stopped spawning eventually. I think they would have, because there's no more of these little corruptions going around, or at least just one or something. So maybe they would have, if I had been more patient, I think it would have been a lot more safe. But yeah, if you pull big there, which you're kind of forced to, and then a Hogger spawns, you're in deep shit. So yeah, that's the dangerous part about it. That now you have to play around it and not get lucky like me, or not just try to get lucky like me. Again, like, this run could have already been over on that one boss that just drained me for 75 insanity each tick. There was also like a Hogger fight where it was almost over. So here, this boss, I remember it to be hard. I don't know why. Probably because I played Warlock back in the day, and Warlock has to plant to cast. This next little extra boss, I don't know what it's called. So I had that ingrained in my head. On a mage, it's really easy. Again, like, I took a lot of damage from the Hogger, even though I tanked him with auto time. But I was like, I will have to use cooldowns here. I see the corruptions just don't stop spawning because the portals are all up still. It's just really annoying there. This whole area, in my opinion, this area is the hardest one. The other area, the Valera area, whatever it's called, where Matthias Shaw is the final boss. It's also pretty hard, but it isn't if you just know how to scout check for the little light hunters. Yeah, again, like, if you get hit by this breath, you're in the mud. You have a problem. But I think this boss was just really hard on Warlock back in the day, because because you can't move a lot. Yeah, you were playing Demolock, so on a mage it really doesn't matter, you just blink. Here again, I just completely royally messed up my Comet Storm, so this kind of took a lot longer than it used to, or than it should have. But it's fine. I'm completely blind, so I just ran into that. Now you can do that. It's not great. Like, at most it just costs you 30 sanity, as long as you're not in combat. If you're in combat and that spawns, and you're gonna die. Don't do it then. But outside of combat, it really doesn't matter that much. Now I will backtrack. I will go inside here. This is kind of my route from BFA still. It's probably not the best, but I will go here. I will kill this Portal Guardian. Portal Keeper, sorry. Just interrupt the one that's higher health. Usually fine. Don't let them cast through, because the number one way you are going to deplete a vision... Also, yeah, I just tried to pick up the blue potion and get myself from doing that. The number one way you're going to deplete a vision, an 8 mask vision, is just life. You're not going to run out of sanity. You might get, like, one shot or stun locked with your sanity, like what basically almost happened on that other boss to me. But generally speaking, I'm amazed I don't take any sanity damage there. Generally speaking, you're gonna get one shot from like HP. Again, spawn a Hogger here. I didn't have full HP, so I went for the mirror image, because you can't just tank him with auto time when you don't have full HP, because then your auto time is not gonna be very good. But yeah, you are kind of chilling, sanity-wise, is kind of what I'm telling you. So, go full defensive. You don't have to go fast, you don't have to big pull. For the love of God, don't pull big, don't big pull unless you, I don't know what tanks do, but as a DPS, it's probably not that big of not that good of an idea. My God, I can't talk anymore. It's been 30 minutes or something. Yeah. Yeah. Again, there's a purple potion here. I elect not to pick it up because I'm gonna kill the boss, which is gonna give me 150 sanity. Wait for the affix to spawn. Just pull the boss. Again, don't comment on my Frost Mage gameplay.
Burn in the Master's name.
Trust me, I'm actually okay at Frost. I have some 90 parses from early in the patch. I just don't care about the gameplay that much right now. I only care about not taking unnecessary damage. Again, like if you're not a mage and you're in this situation where she casts a bunch of AoE on you and then you get the affix, you probably have a problem. If you get stunned by that affix in this situation, you have a problem. So yeah, just play well. Just blink. Kappa. Anyway. Yeah, there's still that purple potion. I don't know if I'm picking it up eventually. Doesn't really matter that much because the next boss is also right around the corner. You can just go up there and we'll be pulling the next boss. I mouse over that potion for the 4th time, I think, at this point, because I still didn't know that it was blue. Yeah, this is just bad RNG. You have to go -1 shimmer here. If you're anything but a mage, you're gonna have to wait. Kinda sucks. Fun fact, waiting takes just as long as running into it and getting stunned, so there's no reason to get stunned. So yeah, I will blink in here. That's actually important because I got the affix, right? With the affix, you really just want to blink in there. You want to use every cooldown, and this is why I use Ice Block. So I went through Shifting Power here as well. As long as you're not re-engaging the boss, it only does his Frozen Storm, which is fine. I'm just waiting here, spawning the affix, and then I blink into him. The Polymorph, I just Ice Block here. And then the next channel I can interrupt immediately again, if it happens here. Because I did Shifting Power, right? So you can just wait, like, if you don't have an interrupt up here, if you had to interrupt him before, what you can do is you can just wait here for a second until he stops his channel. So you can wait in blink range, that I was like in before. Here I will interrupt the Polymorph and it's gonna be fine. But yeah, just have Ice Block. Otherwise you're gonna have to interrupt the first missiles. You're gonna have to deal as much damage as possible to get him into the phase. And then you're gonna have to wait every phase until your interrupt is back up. With or without the thing. Here I check, hey, I still have, I didn't open the cage, so let's just go back. That's a -50 sanity. Kinda sad, but whatever. Yeah. Rough. Well, it happens. So we'll go here, open the cage, and now I'm at the final boss with 3 orbs, and I was like, I decided to get a little bit greedy. I wanted to end up not using any of the orbs or my cheat death, like basically a perfect run, which is entirely possible with this much sanity left. It's perfectly fine. I end up clowning, and I think I use everything except for 1 orb. You will also see me clicking the orb. I usually don't, but I realized that this is not your extra action button, apparently. Like, this doesn't count as my normal keybind for the extra action button, which is just H. Weird, but whatever. I'm using every cooldown here. Was shooting the boss, playing around the eye a little bit, which is just really annoying. Like, it's just killed. The eye is really annoying, I can tell you that. Also the channel with it, like the fact that it channels is just rough. So I will interrupt the poly. I don't know why I just line of sight myself there.
5,
So Glacial
4,
Spike, Void Eruption,
3,
you line of sight the Void
2,
Eruption, that's okay. The
1.
boss at 40%, and now I'm kind of... I will get destroyed here. So you get silenced, that's okay. It's just annoying, again, like, it just destroyed my cooldowns, but it's okay. Take some sanity dam, I blink into something for no fucking reason. Spawn and add. And then I get polymorphed on the orb.
5.
So I'm
4,
spamming my
3,
spamming my
2,
ice block like an
1.
idiot, but it's not off cooldown. I could have used what's it called? The thing that resets the ice block cooldown. That would have also been pretty good. But as it turns out, yeah, I have to use an orb. I can't even be inside of the orb because of all the AoE effects, so I don't even get that much sanity. Awesome. Now I take a lot of sanity damage. I, for some reason, just use another orb
5, 4,
instead of killing
3,
the boss.
2,
Yeah,
1.
rough. I'm gonna have to stand inside the thing. And yeah, now the boss is just gonna absolutely mod me. I get killed by the eye. Now my cheat death procs. And I'm gonna kill the boss. So it's -2 orbs and a cheat death. Like, I just completely clowned it. But it is what it is. That's what you have these effects for, eh? If I hadn't gone for the second orb, it would have been probably fine, because I would have just killed the boss. If I had played around the Eye of Chaos more, or better, would have also been fine, but the boss is just really annoying. Let's be real. Whatever. I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned something. I hope my commentary was kind of fine. I hope I wasn't too disorganized, because I didn't have a script, I just talked over the video. So yeah, I hope you had some fun. Catch you guys in some other video whenever I'm deciding to have some time again to upload some other stuff. Bye bye.